MrBeast getting arrested for communicating threats doesn't sound real, but it actually happened. And he's not the only one who's gone too far for content. Vitalyzd pulled a fake bomb in a suitcase prank that caused chaos, and he was quickly arrested. Logan Paul flew a drone straight into a no-fly zone, triggering a federal investigation. From viral stunts to criminal records, these are the craziest YouTuber arrests ever caught on camera. Let's get into it. Logan Paul's arrest involved the military, and it was all over a drone. Back in 2017, while vacationing in Italy, Logan Paul and his friends decided to make a quick stop at one of the world's most famous landmarks, the Colosseum. Logan knew flying drones was illegal, but that didn't stop him. As he said on camera, "I understand drone shots here are illegal, so let's definitely do that." What he didn't count on was the Italian military spotting the drone and confiscating it for violating the capital's no-fly zone. The situation got serious fast. Logan was escorted to police headquarters and spent the rest of the day there, likely regretting his decision to ignore the rules. The military's involvement made this arrest far more intense than just a simple ticket. But Logan's incident pales in comparison to what happened to Gideon. Gideon's arrest came from a Valentine's Day prank gone horribly wrong. In a video titled "My Professor Rejected Me," Gideon and his prank channel, Dammy, decided to take the whole professor prank idea to the extreme. Armed with balloons, flowers, and a stuffed animal, they entered a university classroom. Gideon and Dammy allegedly confronted a female professor, claiming she had helped him cheat on tests. What followed was an awkward, cringe-worthy moment as the professor called them out for using foul language and informed them that the university police were on the way. Gideon wasn't immediately arrested, but a few weeks later, while streaming the entire situation live on Instagram, he was taken into custody. The punishment? A hefty fine, but nothing nearly as serious as what could have happened. In the end, Gideon got away with it, but it cost him a lot more than just a viral video. This prank almost landed the Stokes twins in prison for 4 years. In October 2019, YouTubers the Stokes twins tried to pull off what they thought was just another viral prank. They put on ski masks, grabbed a duffel bag full of fake cash, and ran through a university campus, pretending they had just robbed a bank. Their goal? To get a reaction from the public and post it online. But the prank didn't go as planned. Students and bystanders were visibly terrified, thinking an actual crime had taken place. The chaos escalated when the twins called an Uber while still in character. The driver, realizing something was seriously wrong, refused to take them anywhere and told them to get out of the car. By then, it was too late. The stunt had already triggered real panic and real consequences. The twins were charged with false imprisonment and falsely reporting an emergency, crimes that could have landed them for years in prison. In court, they both pleaded guilty in exchange for reduced sentences. The final outcome? 150 hours of community service, a year of probation, and a legal order banning them from filming any more videos involving criminal behavior. What was meant to be a harmless prank nearly ended in felony convictions, proving once again that on YouTube, chasing shock value can come at a serious cost. MrBeast was arrested over a prank, and he thought he was facing 120 days in prison. It all started on Airrack's YouTube channel in a video titled "I Actually Got MrBeast Arrested." What appeared to be a harmless stunt quickly spiraled out of control. The video began with MrBeast being pulled over by police officers for what seemed like a routine traffic stop, something about the tint on his windows. But things took a dark turn when one of the officers revealed that MrBeast had an outstanding warrant for communicating threats. Without warning, MrBeast was handcuffed and placed into the back of a police car. As the police questioned him, MrBeast remained silent, probably realizing it was smarter to keep quiet. However, he never actually stated he was exercising his right to remain silent, a small mistake that could have cost him in court. Things only got worse when he was booked at the police station, thrown into a jail cell, and left wondering what was going to happen next. He even asked for food and a call to his lawyer. But just when things seemed like they couldn't get worse, Airrack finally revealed it was all a prank. The entire ordeal was a setup. MrBeast, who thought he was facing 120 days in prison, was actually the victim of a crazy prank by his friend. Christopher and Kimberly Phelps tried to fake car accidents for YouTube views, and it cost them everything. In 2023, a channel called Blue Ghost started posting dashcam footage of vehicle crashes, close calls, and road rage incidents. The videos quickly gained attention, but not for the right reasons. The account was tied to Christopher Phelps and his wife Kimberly, who together had uploaded over 160 videos of their own vehicle. However, after closer inspection, it became clear that not all of these accidents were actually accidents. Authorities linked Christopher to 42 videos where it appeared he had intentionally caused road rage incidents and attempted crashes. Incredibly, some of these stunts even involved his child being in the car, a reckless decision that would eventually come back to haunt him. But Christopher didn't stop there. He wasn't just chasing YouTube AdSense. He also filed 17 insurance claims linked to 23 collisions captured on his channel. It seemed like a perfect scam until the authorities caught on. Christopher's actions led to his driver's license being revoked and a 3-year state prison sentence. On top of that, he was handed 3 years probation and required to attend a 52-week child abuse prevention program. SSSniperWolf went from one of the biggest creators on YouTube to one of the most controversial, all because of a single Instagram story. In the summer of 2023, SSniperWolf got into a public feud with fellow YouTuber Jax Films, who had been calling her out for allegedly stealing content from smaller creators without giving proper credit. At first, it seemed like just another internet argument, but things quickly escalated. For months, the tension built online, until October 13th, when SSniperWolf took it to a whole new level. She posted a photo to her Instagram story that said, "Should I go visit Jax Films? He lives 5 minutes away from my shoot." And then, she actually did. SSniperWolf uploaded a photo of the outside of Jax Films' house, captioned, "Let's talk like adults." That's when the backlash exploded. Jax Films accused SSniperWolf of doxing him, claiming she had put him and his family at risk by revealing his location. She denied it, saying, "I have no idea how to dox, but the internet didn't buy it." Fans, creators, and even news outlets began calling for her deplatforming. YouTube needs to suspend her channel, many said. And eventually, YouTube responded with a temporary monetization suspension. But legally? Nothing ever came of it. Despite the outrage, no criminal charges were filed. However, under California cyber harassment laws, if Jax Films had proven that she intended to harass or threaten, SSniperWolf could have faced real penalties. So while she walked away without legal consequences, her reputation didn't come out as clean. One Instagram story cost her millions of fans, and her status as one of YouTube's most untouchable creators. On February 22, 2022, a couple known as Saucy and Honey uploaded what appeared to be a bold overnight challenge. The video showed the two sneaking into a Target store, building a box fort in the back, and hiding until the employees locked up for the night. Once the coast was clear, they filmed themselves roaming the aisles, riding strollers, and playing around like they had the entire store to themselves. To their audience, it looked like just another wild 24-hour challenge, something you'd expect from a daring vlogger couple chasing views. But the truth? It was far less impressive than it seemed. Turns out, the couple didn't even last the full night. By 3 a.m., they got bored and quietly slipped out the front doors, unaware they had triggered Target silent emergency alarm. At first, nothing seemed to come of it. Days went by, and Saucy and Honey probably assumed they'd gotten away with it, that is, until they got a call from local authorities. Target was pressing charges. The couple was soon charged with third-degree trespassing and criminal conspiracy and were ultimately released on a $25,000 bail. It was supposed to be a fun video. Instead, it turned into a criminal case and a reminder that chasing clout can sometimes cost more than it's worth.